All right, welcome back. Today's game is puzzle math. And if you have someone at home that loves to play puzzles and is working on maybe fractions, decimals, and percents, this is a great game for them. I used to keep these puzzles in my classroom for rainy days, recess, anytime we had some extra time to play. It's great. Now, the only thing I need to caution you is you do need to have 100-piece puzzles. And someone had asked me earlier why I have numbers on my decks of cards, on my puzzles. So it doesn't make such a big difference if you're at home and this is your deck of cards. But if you're in a classroom and you have 30 sets of cards and they play one game, their cards are going to get mixed up. So we just always make sure that when they're putting their cards back that they have all the cards from that deck. So like this was deck 13. And the same thing for this puzzle. This is puzzle 1, and you can see that each piece has a number 1 on the back. And so the same thing with like puzzle number 5. They don't have a 5 on the back or whatever. But that's just a little tip, little bonus extra. All right, so this is how you set it up. You don't need a special worksheet. You can just set it up, and you can change the time lapses. So maybe it takes your student, your child, a little bit longer to complete the puzzle. You can completely adjust that. Okay, so now the number of pieces attached. Then you're going to turn that into a decimal, you're going to turn it into a fraction, and then into a percentage. And I'll show you what that looks like. So you set the timer for 1 minute, and they take out their pieces and they see how many they have attached when the timer goes off. So here's a completed example for you. So let's say they got 4 pieces attached by the time the timer went off. So then to convert that into a decimal, 0.04. This is very important. They tend to forget that 0 right there, that placeholder. Fraction would be 4/100ths, and percentage, 4%. Okay, so you set the timer again, you let them assemble more of the puzzle, then when the timer goes off, after 3 minutes, then they count how many are attached. Okay, so this time they got up to 21. Again, the decimal, is 21/100ths. Same thing with a fraction, 21/100ths and 21%. So they see the interconnectedness of the number, the decimal, the fraction, and the percent. And it's a really fun way. They will ask to play it over and over again. And you can even add a variation. Oh, I don't think I had it on this one. But there's another variation, which is the difference, or what is left undone. So if after 1 minute, we had 4 that were done, then I would have had 96 that were undone. So you can calculate how many more were remaining. But it's a really fun game, especially if you have someone in your family who loves puzzles and you have a 100-piece puzzle laying around.